Joe Walcott, born on March 13, 1873, and famously nicknamed Barbados Joe Walcott, carved his name into boxing history as one of the sport's legends. Hailing from Barbados, he made waves by becoming the first black man to claim the World Welterweight Championship, a title he held from 1901 to 1906. This groundbreaking achievement not only solidified his place in boxing, but also paved the way for future champions. Known for his explosive power, Walcott delivered knockouts in 60% of his victories, earning a reputation as a fierce competitor in the ring. Managed by the renowned Tom O'Rourke, Walcott's career left an indelible mark on the sport. Boxing historian Nat Fleischer crowned him the greatest welterweight of all time, and in 2003, Ring Magazine honored him among the 100 greatest punchers in boxing history. His remarkable legacy earned him a place in the Ring Boxing Hall of Fame in 1955 and the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1991. Walcott's influence stretched far beyond his era. His sheer talent and charisma inspired future boxing stars, including Arnold Cream, who paid homage by adopting his idol's real name. Cream fought under the name Jersey Joe Walcott, carrying forward the legacy of a man who redefined the sport. From his thunderous punches to his enduring legacy, Barbados Joe Walcott's story is a testament to grit, talent, and unshakable determination, a tale that continues to inspire boxing fans and athletes to this day. Joe Walcott's journey to boxing greatness began in an unlikely place. Born on March 13, 1873, in British Guiana, he moved to Barbados as a child. With a restless spirit and a thirst for adventure, young Walcott took to the sea as a cabin boy, eventually landing in Boston around 1887. He worked hard to make a living, taking on jobs as a porter, piano mover, and anything else that paid the bills. Fate led him to a gym, where his raw talent and determination caught the eye of seasoned fighters, paving the way for his professional boxing career. Between 1890 and 1896, Walcott fought across Boston and New York City, facing tough opponents and building his reputation as a skilled and fearless fighter. Among his early highlights were a grueling 15-round draw against mysterious Billy Smith and a hard-fought loss to George "Kid" Levine in 1895. Despite setbacks, including defeats to Tommy West in 1894 and 1897, Walcott's grit never wavered. His persistence paid off when he stunned the boxing world with a 7th-round TKO over light heavyweight Joe Koinski on February 23, 1900. Undersized and outweighed by 16 pounds, Walcott's relentless aggression sent Koinski to the mat 5 times in the first round alone, flipping betting odds on their head. Walcott's star continued to rise, and on September 27, 1901, he claimed an impressive victory over Irish fighter George Gardner in a 20-round points decision in San Francisco. Despite Gardner's significant height and reach advantage, Walcott dominated the bout with relentless pressure and precise punches. His ability to overcome such physical mismatches showcased his incredible skill and fighting spirit. Though his early career was marked by ups and downs, Walcott's journey was a proof to his willpower and resilience. From battling giants in the ring to challenging the odds at every turn, Joe Walcott's rise from humble beginnings to legendary status remains one of the most compelling stories in boxing history. Joe Walcott's crowning moment came on December 18, 1901, when he captured the World Welterweight title in Buffalo, New York. Facing reigning champion James's Rube Ferns, Walcott delivered a thrilling 5th-round technical knockout that left the crowd stunned. Though Ferns entered the ring as the favorite, Walcott's relentless power turned the tide. In the 5th round, Walcott sent Ferns crashing to the canvas twice, the first with a crushing shot to the jaw. The referee stopped the fight to spare Ferns from a knockout after a brutal series of body and head blows. Even Ferns admitted afterward, "I don't know anybody at the weight, or even above it, who can beat him." Walcott's dominance was on full display again on June 23, 1902, when he defended his title against longtime rival Tommy West. Their history was as dramatic as their bouts. In a previous fight, Walcott had refused to continue after injuring his arm in the 12th round, leading to accusations of foul play and forfeiture of his earnings. But in their 6th and final meeting, held at London's National Sporting Club Walcott silenced all doubts. Outboxing West over 15 rounds, Walcott retained his title with a clear points victory, proving his mettle on the international stage. Walcott's next challenge came on June 18, 1903, in Portland, Oregon, where he faced young Peter Jackson in a grueling 20-round bout. Though it ended in a draw, Walcott's performance reaffirmed his reputation as a fierce competitor. Their rivalry continued into 1904, when Jackson handed Walcott a rare defeat with a fourth-round knockout in a non-title fight. Until the decisive punch to the stomach, Walcott had shown an edge, but Jackson's power turned the tables. Throughout his career, Walcott showcased extraordinary resilience and skill, taking on the best fighters of his era and earning respect both in and out of the ring. His story is a mark to grit, perseverance, and the determination to rise above the likelihoods qualities that cemented his legacy as one of boxing's all-time greats. Joe Walcott's boxing career was as tumultuous as it was legendary, marked by triumphs, controversies, and a bittersweet end. On April 29, 1904, Walcott defended his world welterweight title against Dixie Kid, dominating the fight until an unexpected and suspicious disqualification in the final seconds of the 20th round. Referee Dick Duck Sullivan, a last-minute replacement, made the controversial call, later revealed to be tainted by a bet he'd placed on Dixie Kid. Despite the injustice, Walcott's performance that night left no doubt about his skill. Later that year, on September 5th, Walcott faced the formidable Sam Langford in a non-title bout. The crowd of 1,200 witnessed a 15-round war. Langford controlled the early rounds, even knocking Walcott to one knee in the third, but Walcott roared back in the latter half, battling to a draw in a fight where every round felt like a gamble. Just weeks later, on September 30th, Walcott clashed with world lightweight champion Joe Gans in a grueling 20-round non-title bout. Though the fight ended in a draw, many felt Gans deserved the win. Walcott's punches packed more power, but Gans' precision and agility gave him an edge in the later rounds. Unbeknownst to most, Walcott fought from the fourth round onward with a broken elbow, a testament to his resilience. Walcott's career took a tragic turn on October 18, 1904, when he accidentally shot himself in the hand, losing several fingers. The injury sidelined him for a year and limited his effectiveness in the ring. Despite this, he returned to defend his title, but officially lost the welterweight championship on October 16, 1906, to William "Honey" Melody in a 12th round technical knockout. Walcott's arm injury hampered his performance, and Melody capitalized, eventually forcing Walcott to concede. Even in his later years, Walcott refused to give up. He continued fighting until 1911, earning some victories but mostly battling younger and stronger opponents. On November 2, 1911, after a one-sided loss to Tom Sawyer, Walcott walked out of the ring, declaring to the crowd, "I'm 40 years old and I guess I'm done with this game." Walcott's post-boxing life was marked by hardship. Despite earning a fortune in the ring, he squandered it and ended up working as a custodian at Madison Square Garden. In October 1935, at age 62, Walcott's life came to a tragic end. While traveling through Ohio, he was struck and killed by a car near Dalton. His body went unclaimed, and he was buried at the edge of a local cemetery. 2 decades later, a headstone was placed on his grave, bearing the words, "Ex-World Champion Joe Walcott, 1873 to 1935." From the heights of championship glory to an unclaimed grave, Joe Walcott's story is one of fierce fortitude, scandal, and a legacy that refuses to be overlooked. A true pioneer, Walcott left an ineradicable mark on boxing and remains an enduring figure of triumph and tragedy.